Yeah, that disclaimer is pretty fitting for this one. And the next disclaimer, yeah, after what we just experienced on part 11 of this, yeah, I can see why they put these disclaimers in hindsight. This will be, if this doesn't get like a age restriction or just like basically very focused on by YouTube, I'd be kind of surprised. Well, I wouldn't be too surprised, but still. No good morning, good afternoon, because we're doing a marathon. Welcome back to part 12 of The Missing. Making sure I'm recording. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be honest. This is my third time, or my third attempt trying to stream this, and every time I get to a certain section, or do the... Well, you'll see. Every time I try to play this game just a little longer, the game literally glitches out at certain section. It's very much annoying. But, mind you, I have done this now 3 times, and it has not been successful. This is my third time now, because the game keeps glitching out. So, I am absolutely gonna just be narrating... I'm gonna be narrating throughout the whole sequence, but, to be honest, I'm kinda ready to finish the game. Unfortunately, since this is my third time to stream, kind of getting a little frustrated because I'm trying to finish the game, but the game keeps glitching out before I can actually do this, so... Mind you, I do like the game, and I know I like the game. This next sequence will be faster. Yeah, the metaphor with this one is pretty strong, and even I gotta admit, this one's kind of like, oh, that's depressing. Okay, fingers crossed that this one... No, this one is. It's very clever use of storytelling. Yeah, you can make that out. Pretty much, JJ, in terms of shouting out to Emily, is basically the monster. If it wasn't obvious before, it is... JJ is the monster, and you'll see what monster they are. Alright, so this is kind of my third time doing this, but what I was trying to say in my previous takes, they're not going to be uploaded because they're kind of ruined because of the game itself. But I feel like JJ is in the hospital. Basically, there was some trauma that led to JJ being in the hospital. The news that we're about to see coming up, give it a sec, is basically a doctor from the hospital that JJ is residing. I don't know what JJ did to get to that point, but actually I do. I'm just going to be narrating throughout that. I'm going to try to act like I'm surprised, but I played pretty much 30-minute sequence of this, so yeah. I'm sorry if I sound kind of slightly annoyed, but this is my third time doing this sequence again. And it's not my fault, it's the game's fault for literally glitching out. Anyway. Okay, you Princess Peach.
Wake up!
With horrible voice acting. That'll certainly wake you up.
You broke your promise! And now you'll pay!
Jeez.
You said we we'd be together forever!
Shot through the
I
heart!
hate you, JJ!
You give love a bad name, seriously. Yep, you probably recognize that. Alright, it's working this time, so let's fingers crossed it will work this time. So, that's a spoiler of who was talking, so it's JJ.
I'm trapped.
In terms of boss fight,
Please, just stop it! Stop it. Help me!
alright, this one won't take long because I know what to do, because I watched a YouTube video of what to do.
I can't hold on.
Sorry.
Stop it! Wake up!
Ow. That wasn't very nice.
I'm trapped. Stop it! No!
And I actually enjoyed this sequence. This one was where the game really shines. It's through its text messages. Man, you did treat FK shittily. You okay? Yo, JJ. FK? Where am I? What happened? It's hard to say. Oh. I just remember everything. I'm dead, right? My wrists are covered in blood. Oh. Yeah, it's hard to read that line because, like I said, now that we're in kind of like a stable point, and hopefully the game, fingers crossed, will not glitch out again. But yeah, JJ, now this explains why JJ is in the hospital. Why they try to commit suicide is kind of, it's very much it's very much implied and shown of the game. I mean, we saw Emily and literally JJ commit suicide. Emily committed suicide first, then JJ. The suicide note that said Serial Emily, that was JJ's note. I know for a fact that was JJ. Pretty much the hair shrieker, it makes a lot of sense why it's chasing JJ, because that's her suicidal thoughts. It's like her physical and psychological manifestation of JJ committing suicide, because because the mom found girls' clothes for JJ, just kind of implies that JJ is, well, I have a theory, but I'd rather see it to the end, because I haven't finished the game, because the game keeps glitching out. But yeah, this one line lets us know that JJ was suicidal. Anyway. And everything after that point was a dream. So the campfire that we saw at the beginning didn't happen. Basically, when JJ tried to kill themselves, and I'm sorry if I sound kind of down, but this is a very, very taboo subject matter that games don't rarely touch, so the fact that the game had the guts to touch this kind of thing is pretty dark. You knew? Sorry. I thought so. I'm sure wish my last stream ever had been a nicer one. Hey JJ, just listen to me, okay? So this is what dying's like. I was expecting something different. Get a grip on yourself. I am calm. Now I won't be able to cause people any more trouble. It's not over yet. What? You still got to do something. How? I'm already dead. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, there is. Save Emily. Emily? She hasn't given up yet. But she's dead too. What the fuck? No, she hasn't! She's still beside you, JJ. Don't you ever leave her alone. If you don't give up, Emily would be doomed too. Who wants that? This is a story about regeneration. Jackie Jameson's regeneration. My regeneration? Yeah. Regeneration. Now stand up, JJ. Beat yourself. In a metaphorical sense, beat myself. Accept yourself. And the music's getting all positive. It was definitely dark, but now it's kind of like positive reinforcement. Like a affirmation of accepting yourself. Accept myself. Should I go on living? Yeah, JJ. Was it a good thing that I was born? Oh, FEC. Someone needed you from the moment you were born. Thank you. FK. Hey, I'm not even doing the typing. I think I'm okay now. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you were very shitty to basically FK. They were literally had your back. Let's dance. Thank you, FK. Sorry, I'm a little basically cautious because this is my third time. This is beautiful imagery. I will give the game that. Whenever they show sequences like that, that just kind of... And that's the sequence, because I actually have done this. Pretty much, JJ goes Super Saiyan. Or, I guess, Sailor Moon in some aspect? They're holding a box cutter.
I won't lose again. I'm ready to accept myself now.
Positive reinforcement.
My mind is so clear. As clear as a crisp spring morning.
That's very poetic and metaphorical, but yeah, that sums it up.
Lightning keeps striking. But where? If I use that... No, I need to keep moving.
I like how they're jumping with
Accept the pain.
determination. Oh, that's some great, clever storytelling. I will say that much. They're accepting the pain because pain is part of living.
What am I doing?
Ah, I died.
Lightning keeps striking. But where? If I use that... No, I need to keep moving. Accept the pain.
And this is from the guy who did Deadly Premonition. That's kind of interesting. Go, JJ.
What am I doing?
Well, trying to get a positive outlook of life. You can do it, JJ.
Think.
Ah, I died.
Lightning keeps striking.
Please, please let me
But
get through this
where?
sequence.
If I use that... No! I need to keep moving.
Yeah, I like that JJ's more confident and they can take the pain.
Accept the pain.
Yeah, I like that it's so metaphorical, and I like this sequence. I think it really adds and pretty much enhances the experience in terms of the story.
What am I doing?
Come on, hurry up, hurry up! Alright, I did this sequence before, so I know what to do. Go, JJ, go!
I need to get higher up. Wait! Ow!
Gotta accept the pain to go forward.
Hey! This way!
And the music accompanying the sequence is pretty freaking great. Because we really haven't got any music in this sequence. Wow, that didn't work out. Oh, it starts me all the way
striking. But where? If I use that... No! I need to keep moving. Accept the pain.
Make it. Come on. It has been 17 minutes.
What am I doing?
Oddly, the music really fits in this type of sequence. Alright. I'm done with this game.
Think. I need to get higher up. Wait! Ow!
Alright, I know what to do in this sequence.
Hey! This way!
Alright, time to get going.
Just stay calm and think.
As you're birding. Finally, we're getting to the last sequence. Oh, come on! Seriously,
Okay, I can do this.
that's a positive reinforcement. As you're trying not to get killed. Okay, down.
Calm down.
And about to have a seesaw up and away.
My mind created that demon.
And your mind's about to take it out. Eat the freaking spear! Yeah! By the power of freaking anime, I have the power! Please do not. It's kind of weird. You can't hit it rapidly. You have to hit it like slow and steady. It's very odd. Now it's time to accept yourself and basically beat yourself. Now go! Freaking! Stand by your freaking lightning spear! This freaking dream sequence is about to end. Ah, finally, it worked.
Emily?
Alright, finally, it didn't glitch out on me. Oh, good, it didn't glitch out. What the? Hey. Wait, what are they wearing? Wait, are there bandages on their wrist? Their outfits. That's interesting. So, I called it. It was a dream sequence the entire time, so pretty much all of the kind of pain that JJ was experiencing or kind of doing to himself was basically... Yeah, basically what was going on with JJ is they were having suicidal thoughts, and I think we're going to get more context of where they're going. They were clearly in the hospital. They clearly had, like the doctor was saying, the Moose doctor was saying, major hemorrhage, cardiac arrest, so something they did to themselves caused them to go to the hospital, and they kind of went into kind of like in a sense, a dying dream, if you heard that concept before. They believe that they're literally dying, but they're having a dream of their kind of last moments, anything that's regrets, things, or kind of like, if they were suicidal, that life would be better without them. It's a taboo topic that games don't really tackle for good reason, but I'm glad that this game actually addressed it in the forefront.
Why try
Oh, this song again.
to step back in time to when our lives felt more simple,
That's fair.
to when each day was better than the last,
Hey, that's
when
FK.
nothing felt quite as great. Blue skies come east.
Yep, this is the same area that we were at before.
I feel the spirits back to haunt me.
My gosh, this is such a fitting song after all that happened.
Meanwhile, the sun,
Yep, we're at the
hangs
same...
so far away and casts no shadows on anyone. So tell me the reason we're here, the reason we're living. Show me a way to understand all the things that I'm feeling. Take me down those old cobbled streets where we used to meet.
Is that a whale?
Maybe that way I can see the sun and the stars
Fitting song, though.
again. Why try to step back in time when things felt like they'd last forever? We were so young, so happy. happy to believe. But
Hey, it's Emily.
those days
Guess you found your
are
Princess
gone
Peach.
and done.
Did you find what you were looking for?
So show me.
You better not lose it
How far
again.
from you I've been driven. Tell me that everything is okay and I am
Release,
forgiven.
leave, up.
Take me
And you
down those old cobbled streets where we
The newest memory shocks.
That's what it was. I called it. Ooh.
and the stars.
Oh my gosh.
Don't move just yet.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
What do you see?
A deer.
Good.
Yep, that's what I thought.
You're gonna be okay, but we're gonna give you a bit more blood just in case. That's right. Let me show you the little guy who saved you. He's the one who stopped your bleeding.
Oh.
FK.
Okay. That makes a whole lot of sense. And oh, jeez. And then
Mom. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know how to say it.
yeah.
Huh? Stop crying, or I won't be able to understand you. Yeah,
Okay.
I love you too.
Yeah, this one surprised me too. Yep.
JJ,
Emily.
Yep.
you idiot!
Emily, that hurts.
Shut up! I was worried to death!
That's a fact.
I thought you were gone forever.
Emily, I had a strange dream.
That's a fact.
You were in it too.
Oh.
A bad dream?
Yeah. But I needed it. It helped me find what I was looking for. Emily, thank you for always supporting me. I think I finally understand who I am now.
Yeah.
I'll never leave you again.
JJ!
Aww.
Me neither.
Emily, I told you. That hurts.
Shut up! No more talking.
Yeah, it's a good ending. Oh, dang. There's no other way you could end this. It makes a whole lot of sense. And the girl's close. Yep, it makes a whole lot of sense. There's no other way you could end this. Yep. So that was the ending. Okay. I have my theory, but I wasn't entirely sure. So, JJ is actually a guy, which means trans. JJ is transgender. JJ is definitely transgender. I have my theories. I wasn't entirely sure, but just the way the mom was freaking out, I was like, girls' clothes? I was like, but JJ is a woman. But I was like, the only... Alright, well, let's let the credits play. And I will kind of give my theories. But yeah, my theory was right. And I was... Okay, well, we'll let the credits play. Huh? Dear man. Playtime. 29 minutes. 271. Sleepies. What? Broken bones. Burns. Reputations. Recoveries. 3 deaths. Caught by the hair streaker. 3. Oh, they're literally telling me my play status. Phone checks 1. Other is 6. Forest Park. Mission. Oh, okay. Calorie, what? Oh wow, they're just showing all my stats. You're a hardcore gamer. You unlock new cheats. Wow, that's pretty accurate. Thank you. I don't know how to feel about that. They say, like, you're a hardcore gamer. Ah, yeah, work of fiction, sure. That's pretty... Yeah. Okay, it makes a lot of sense of what we just experienced. Yep. Okay, a lot of things make sense. Alright, so... For these type of games, or just like games, all my games in general, I like to go to tvtropes.org. Allow me to demonstrate, and to kind of like, describe this. So, this game is considered a LGBT, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual, if you guys didn't know that, fan base. I am literally reading this from tvtropes.org. They're not factual, so this will be like a biased opinion. Basically, this is their kind of like, I wouldn't say biased opinion, but this is kind of their take on it. For someone who played the game, or just really watched a lot of content about the game. The game has a firm LGBT fan base because JJ is a trans woman. In a sense, JJ is a trans guy? JJ is a guy who feels like a woman in the outside, but I'll read a little bit more about this too. So JJ, but this is what they're saying. So you guys can definitely correct me if I'm wrong. But because JJ is a trans woman with hints that she and Emily are some combination of ace and gay, who's portrayed sympathetically, that is true, and whose struggles with transphobia are played for horror, in stark contrast to the horror genre use of trans or trans-coded or characters to unsell audiences. It helps that Swervy65, who did Deadly Premonition, learned from criticism of previous trans characters and did his homework. Now, I can't speak for the trans community. I absolutely don't know if this game is fully really focused on the trans, like their trans perspective of like community not accepting just transgender individuals. I can't speak for that. I can't speak for the trans community because I am not a lesbian. Well, obviously not. I'm not gay, I'm not bisexual, I'm not transgender, so I cannot understand it. I cannot tell you, in my opinion, of the transgender community. I am definitely not an expert on that. So, if you guys want my opinion on it, I honestly don't have an opinion on this. So, in terms of the transgender community, I don't know if this game, because I'm reading this from TV Tropes. This is what TV Tropes are saying. But in terms of like this subject matter, I can't. No, there's no way I can tell you what the struggles of a transgender is like. But did they try their damnedest to pretty much kind of give you a perspective of a transgender individual? I don't know. I really don't know. I can't speak for the transgender community, so I won't give an opinion on that, but in terms of the game and focusing on the game, I think that they really did their damnedest to pretty much portray what it's like to be transgender in terms of modern society, how they're viewed by family, friends, and strangers. I imagine it's a very harrowing experience to know that you will not be accepted by peers because people will think you're abnormal, like pretty much JJ's mom. That you're abnormal for having girls' clothes, even though you're supposed to be a male. So it makes a lot of sense of why JJ's mom, or Jackie's mom, would be pretty much in horror that basically JJ is wanting to dress in women's clothing when they're clearly masculine, as we saw in the very ending sequence. I have my theory that basically we were dealing with the trans character. I just didn't know if it was in the female wise, that the female thought they feel female, but they're actually male, or they're male and basically they want to dress in female clothing, or they're a woman but they want to dress in male clothing. I gotta admit, they did a solid job. If tvtropes.org is to go by, I don't think it's like purely factual, but I feel like Swervy did do trans characters in their previous games, and yeah, maybe they did it too ridiculous, but I feel like they really tried to do their homework, and they really tried. I cannot speak in terms of the trans community. That's why I am definitely putting my opinion on that in terms of the game. I think they did a solid job, and I think they really did try to do their homework. But I cannot speak for the trans community. That's why I'm repeating myself on that, because I can't speak for the trans community. I'm just reading in terms of tvtropes.org. I am not an expert in this type of subject matter, but I think they have the balls to tackle a subject matter that's really not tackled in video games. That's not really my video, but that's kind of my theory. I have my theories that JJ was trans. I just didn't know that they were actually a male trying to be female. That one caught me off guard, and I was shocked too. I was like, okay. It just made a lot of sense. Everything that happened throughout the game, it just made a whole lot of sense after that ending sequence. In fact, the ending sequence, or the ending, was the best part of the game. Huh. Yeah, I had to commend them. I had to commend them for going with that imagery and that metaphor and just actually showing us. No, I had to commend them for that. That takes guts. That takes guts. And even if your game is not the best game, that took guts. I respect them for doing that. I actually really respect them for doing that. That's my take on it. I have my theories that they were... Yeah, I have my theories that JJ... I don't know why I keep calling Jackie. Jackie, Jameson, Macfield. I think they earned that respect. Yeah, I like JJ. And after we got to learn the whole background about JJ, yeah, it makes a whole lot of sense of why they are the way they are. And I'll even read the pretty much... Yeah, now it makes a whole lot of sense. And I'll actually look up transphobia. Okay, you know what? I'll look it up. Because the game even tells you about transphobia. I'll look it up. And actually look up the... Yeah, okay. Because that's what they exactly did to JJ. Transphobia is literally, in terms of the dictionary, from Oxford Languages, it's a dislike of or strong prejudice against transgender people, which that does happen in real life. And whether it's someone who's a lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender, there are people who have a prejudice against that community, which is sad, because they're just like normal people, just like... Yeah, they're just people like... I'm not gonna say normal. They're just people like you and I. They fall in love, and they also have, like, paying bills. They also go through... They just have different experiences than other people, which I can't speak for. But yeah, there are definitely transphobia, like as the game spells out. There are definitely phobias against same-sex couples and so on. So yeah, I think they had guts to touch because that's not an easy topic to touch. Even I got it. That's not easy. Because even I was wondering why the mom was freaking out that basically JJ, because we were portrayed, because that's how JJ was portrayed, as literally as male. So even I was kind of like, hey, why are they portraying? Why is the mom freaking out that JJ had girl clothes? Until we see the very ending sequence, and then in context, it makes a whole lot of sense. And another thing that kind of stood out to me, and I'm reading this on TV Tropes, and they have to agree too, was the fake social media. Because it said Princess Packing Extra. The only reason why they would do that is because that JJ was trans. Because that was definitely transphobia. And pretty much, it's really obvious when the ending sequence before we get to the boss battle, they're throwing shoes, treating him. And, okay, basically, I'm reading this pretty much from tvtropes.org. The ending shot revealing JJ's true body, and the fact she's assigned male at birth, basically JJ is a male, but wants to dress up like a woman. Finally contextualizing beyond a shadow of doubt why her mother got concerned about finding a dress in her body, because JJ is assigned a male, or JJ is a male, and when the father died, the mom made a promise to make sure JJ was pretty much acting masculine. So finding a girl's dress and saying that it was Emily's dress is basically it was a dress made for JJ. And the mom was not having that. I can go on about the brilliance of that kind of like pretty much that last sequence. I like that they did say that for the yeah, I mean, if whoever plays this to the end, they're in for a shot. So what we're seeing now, that's how JJ portrays themselves, or how they want to see themselves. So yeah, that's brilliant. I think that's brilliant. I think the ending sequence was kind of like one of those like, I had to do a double take. I'm like, okay, that makes a whole lot of sense of everything that happened in the game. So yeah, I could go on, and I think I'll pretty much discuss everything in detail about the game in terms of trying to find the donuts. So what's the plan for this game? We're going to try to find all the donuts. We are going to absolutely try the donuts, and when I'm looking through the chapters too, it looks like we have FK dolls, which I liked how they did that. FK literally saved JJ's life, and JJ was pretty shitty against FK the entire game until the last sequence, which is pretty screwed up. Alright, so the goal is to collect all the donuts. I'm actually going to be looking at Google and try not to do YouTube as much, but the goal is to find all the donuts. We're going to find all the donuts and the FK dolls too. Yeah, so I'm also doing a marathon. I'm going to try to get 100%, but I'm doing this. I am absolutely doing this. It's pretty much... The good thing is, we don't have to do pretty much the Matthew King clock tower. It's pretty much at the old Holy Town. That's where we have to collect the last few donuts. It's only 2. Once we're done with that, we don't have to replay the old sequence. I like that pretty much the Missing. The Missing is a very powerful and fitting song because it's about accepting yourself. Even I got that. Even though I am not that community, I understood what the song is, what's missing. It's a very respectable and actually really beautiful song for this type of scenario. So when I thought it was a lesbian, and yeah, even I was, I could not be the only gamer who thought was like, hey, this is a lesbian couple. Okay. But no, this was actually basically it was a trans guy who was probably kissing Emily, so it just made a whole lot of sense. Well, anyway, We're going to stop it here because part 13 is definitely absolutely coming up because we're going to try to collect all the donuts and then read all the text messages, collect all the FK dolls, and we'll try to do a marathon for the rest of the night. I'm sorry, that one... Now, in terms of the endings, like, if I still had to pick a game between Devil May Cry 5 and The Missing, I'm sorry, I do like Devil May Cry 5 better. Not because... It's not because of the taboo subject matter. No. I think this game earned pretty much cojones for its taboo subject matter. And doing it very well than it should. But, I'm sorry. In terms of the better gameplay, I think, yeah, absolutely, Devil May Cry 5 crushes it in every department in terms of that. In terms of graphics, too. But, respect on The Missing for really having the cojones to do this type of subject matter. Devil May Cry 5 absolutely couldn't do this. If they could, they would have, but they can't do it. Because The Missing absolutely does it. Okay, so that kind of sums it up. So, of course, guys, leave that like, comment, or subscribe. What was your favorite moment from The Missing? I'm challenging you guys. What was your favorite moment from The Missing? What did you think about the ending? I think the ending was fitting. I think it was a very emotional... That was an emotional ending. And, whew, that was dark. That was dark, but it was fitting. Okay, so we'll talk about it in more detail in the next video. So, yeah, we'll be back.